Chiron in Leo, wound of shining, the wound of worthiness. Chiron in Leo carries the ache of the heart that was not crowned when it needed to be. Ache of the inner child who wanted to be seen, who wanted to be adored, who wanted to be validated, who wanted to be celebrated, and instead was criticized, ignored, maybe even mocked or overshadowed. This wound whispers it's dangerous to be joyful. It's dangerous to be creative. It's dangerous to express myself creatively. And it's dangerous to be fully myself. At its core, the scar is at full self expression. If I get there, it will lead to abandonment. The magic of this wound. When you start working with the energy and start healing this wound, you become the igniter of joy. Remind the world that creativity is sacred, that there's a reason why spirituality and art and everything can be lumped up in one big ball. You can teach everyone that loving yourself is not arrogance, it's a birthright. And that story has harmed us so much and made us little sheep. You can help us lead the way on our way to our sovereignty once you start working out yours. Your light, your shine does not steal from others. Lighting one candle does not take away for another. It lights the way for everyone. It makes it brighter. You are the flame that refuses to be snuffed out. Chiron and Leo, the ache of wondering, will they still love me if they fully see me? Am I allowed to take up light? Talk a lot about people with Leo placements. If you're born into it, you tend to have themes in the family of narcissism and not being validated. Hello, Chiron and Leo screams that. You guys were ignored when you should have been celebrated. Sometime in your life, your joy was dim. You were mocked, especially like creatively or just expressing yourself. Your heart got wounded very, very early on. Learn that being special could be dangerous. It makes you stand out. Standing out is scary. Love could be lost if you. This is the wound of being seen, being celebrated, and being loved for exactly who you are. Survival pattern. You may hide your gifts, hide your shine, fearing that it'll be mocked or manipulated or not validated. You may perform endlessly for any sort of a validation. You may get yourself into some tricky predicaments looking for certain validation. Always shining, but never really feeling safe. And like everyone wants to take your light. Maybe you may oscillate between like fear of the spotlight, but also craving it, craving that exposure because something in your body knows that it'll heal you. So it's, You are the flame keeper. You show others that true radiance comes from within. It is earned and not by applause, but by authenticity. Chiron is the key, and on the other side of the door is our labyrinth to. Isn't it funny? This wound is about to shine and my light keeps going out. Chiron and Leo doesn't diminish our message. You show others that true radiance is earned not by applause, but authenticity. Okay? Remember, Chiron's the key. The other side is freedom. We might have to fight our own little natural bull, but you heal by daring to love yourself first, by starting to recognize that light first and say, I am the sun, bitch. Standing tall, and not because you're perfect, but because you're fucking alive. Your light reminds the world how to come home to its joy, okay? Work with it. Let yourself be celebrated, okay? I need you to stop refusing compliments. I need you to say thank you. I know. Create for the sake of joy, not for approval, okay? Create for you. Stand in your own sun, whether or not someone claps. Remember what we said? When you do something good, for some reason, there's not cheerleaders standing there. You have to be your own cheerleader, okay? I do not need permission to shine, just like the sun. My light is sacred because it is mine. You can do it. Start looking at yourself and smile every day. Look at your own light. Get comfortable with your own light. We talk about getting comfy with your shadow all the time, but you also have to get comfortable with the light. Jesus God. Okay, I'll stop for today, but damn, spirits be loud.